Hey friends, happy Monday. Forgot what day it was. Happy Monday. Happy beginning of the week. I hope you all had a great weekend. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. Once you hop on, my logo is really big. Once you hop on tonight's live or you hop on the replay at a later date, please feel free to say hi in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. I also want to let you know that I'm live in 2 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that is not in your feed, that person is probably viewing and commenting from a different platform. Also, if at any time during this project you like what you see, please feel free to hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, follow, subscribe, do all the things that your platform wants you to do to not only help me, but to help me be seen by new viewers. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with you. So let me go to my comments. Sorry, this is about the 2nd or 3rd time I'm using this new platform, so I'm still trying to figure out where everything is. I was looking over there earlier, and that's not where my camera is. So bear with me. See that Jason is watching from the other side of the door, and he is commenting on my little glass block that's back there. I have the little twinkling lights on. That was last month's Club Couture project. So if you're not a member of Club Couture, that is what you've missed last month. I see that Miss Bonita is on. Welcome. Okay, so before I get started, I do want to go over, if I can figure out, so I don't know if I explained well last week or if I was on the week before. So Couture is kicking off Black Friday early. So they started on the 1st with some Black Friday specials. So every Monday from now through December 1st, they will be introducing a new Black Friday specials at 9 a.m. Mountain Time on Monday. So I believe the oven mitt that was the spend 50, get it for free is not available anymore. You can still purchase the oven mitts, but you don't get them free with a $50 value. However, we do now have the red apron that is available free with a $50 purchase. And this week's doorbuster is this pattern tray kit. So it comes with the tray, the wooden distressed tray, the pattern transfer, a paste single, a color tray, and a squeegee for $18. So it looks like it's a little less than half off. And then they are, Couture is extending the all C, D, and E transfers and select surfaces at 50% off. And they did add a few more C, D, and E Christmas transfers. So you might want to go to my Chalk site and check that out. And let me hide this and go up here. Oh, I didn't, they're not in there. So never mind, we won't do that. So go ahead, check my chalk site. I do have a link to all of the goodies in the description of the video. So after this project is over, feel free to go back to the description and check all that out. And since I've gotten that part out of the way, let's flip our camera so you can see the project. So I was super excited when Couture re-released some things about 3 or 4 weeks ago, because I purchased the vintage Nutcrackers last year and I never got a chance to use them, and I was super bummed because I totally love Nutcrackers. I have thanks to my mother, and my husband has bought a few as well. I have a great collection of Nutcrackers that we get out every year for Christmas. So I was super bummed that I didn't get a chance to use this last year, but we're going to use it this year because thank goodness they re-released it. And then it also comes with 4 coordinating, or it doesn't come with, but you can purchase separately 4 coordinating chalkable shapes to go with the Nutcrackers. And I purchased 2 of those last year, but these are all 50% off right now. So this, I believe, is normally, as a C transfer, is normally $23.99, so it's half off of that. And I believe the shapes are like $8 maybe on sale, so run and get some of those. They make great little ornaments, but we're gonna make them standing Nutcrackers this evening. So just trying to figure out where to get started. I think I'll just put one of these packages away. I think I'm going to try and sand a couple of these down. This is the reusable boutique surface. It's not, the white is not my favorite because it has a little bit more texture than the black, and the chalk paste tends to bleed on me. So if you're going to use it as is, make sure that you wax. I don't know, do I want to sand them? I don't know. I am going to get out, oops, my, if I don't knock everything over, Voodoo wax, or Voodoo gel stain. It is on pause right now because of the winter. So my suggestion, if you haven't gotten any, is to check Dixie Belle's website for a local to you retailer. I'm lucky enough that I have a retailer in my downtown that sells Dixie Belle, so you could, in the wintertime, pick this up at your local retailer, and then when Couture starts to carry it again after their warehouse has thawed for the spring, then you could go ahead and pick it up from Couture. So we will need that later. And actually, we'll go ahead. So I just mentioned, I'm trying to figure out how best to attack this project. But I want to make these standing. You could certainly use the power punch and punch a little hole in the top and make them a hanging ornament. But I wanted to make them a standing display. And my first thought was to use the Couture stands because I have a ton of these and it would be super simple. The problem is, I don't know if you can see, that slot is slanted. So because it's slanted, it makes the Nutcracker sit at an angle towards the back, and then all they do is tip over. If you put 2 together, they aren't quite the same. He wouldn't tip over, but I don't really want that long of a stand. So I went to got the Jenga blocks out of my stash, and I got some of these jumbo popsicle sticks, and it almost works out perfectly. So we need to cut the popsicle stick the size of the Jenga blocks. So we're just going to measure all the way down and see how many we can get out of one popsicle stick. So we can get 3. I'm going to use my miter shears to kind of at least score. These don't always cut everything, but they at least score it enough to where I can kind of give it enough so it'll at least will snap off in a straight line if it doesn't cut. So I'm squeezing and then just giving it some gentle nudging, and it usually comes apart. You may have to sand a few edges, but it usually works pretty good. Makes a pretty straight cut. Then we'll just throw those pieces away. So then if you get any jagged edges, you just kind of sand them away. And because I get my nails done frequently, I have a plethora of nail files because I always get to take my nail file home. So I have lots. So let's just kind of go with that. Put those away. So if I did this right, it should work out almost perfectly, and it does. It's literally an exact, oops, not quite, but that's close enough. If I try to shear any more off, ouch, probably wouldn't work. I might try to take just a skosh off. It probably won't work. Yep. So I just took off a little tiny sliver. What am I looking for? It's like, what am I looking for? So how was everyone's weekend? Did anybody do anything fun? I had to work my day job on Saturday, but it was fun. Then I spent, yep, that's perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get my glue out. So I like this Tight Bond, and for quick projects like this, I like the Quick and Thick. It dries pretty quick, pretty fast. Hopefully it's not too humid. And I know I don't really need this much, but I'm just gonna, I probably should have just glued the bottom side of the Jenga blocks, because that way I don't glue my Nutcracker in there. But so I'm just gonna get one side mostly stuck down. Benita says her weekend was good. Her daughter and granddaughters came for the Prairie Patch Craft Show. Didn't spend any money though. Good for you. No, I didn't go. But we made the mistake of going to Hobby Lobby afterwards, and because I know how people's brains work, they were probably, I told Jason, I said, they're all here because they went to the Prairie Patch Craft Show this week, or today, and then decided instead of buying it, they could go to Hobby Lobby and buy everything to make it, and that's why everyone was at Hobby Lobby that night. Because that's how my brain works. Okay, I think, let's make sure that's going to fit. I think that's going to work. Okay, so I'm going to take my Nutcracker out before he gets glued down. So now I have made my own little Nutcracker stand. So I'm going to get, hopefully, let's see if this is going to work. Hopefully I don't run anything. So I'm just using these little clamps, make sure it's all good and secure, and then I'll I'll save all that for later. We'll go ahead and chalk on our Nutcracker. I still don't know. Part of me wants to sand these down, but maybe we will just use the wax. So the Couture wax is currently out of stock. So are the board erasers. So I'm just going to use my paste finishing wax. That's honestly what I prefer anyway. Benita says she wasn't impressed with anything there. The stuff you and I make is way better than anything I saw there. Well, we should just have our own table one of these years. Lord, I'd have to start like 2 years ago to be ready for an upcoming craft show like that. I know I could do it, but I think fear is holding me back. Plus I'm a terrible procrastinator, and I would probably put myself in an early grave trying to get ready. So I'm just adding some surface wax here. It's going to kind of even out the surface of these chalk shapes and hopefully keep my paste from bleeding. With the surface of this white boutique, sometimes the paste is better. Sorry, I'm probably not making any sense tonight. So this was a C-size transfer, so it was a 12 by 18. Because it's B-ish sized, I just cut it in half and I store these with my B-size transfers. But I still need to disconnect. I need to score down the trim lines of each of these. So instead of just cutting my backer sheet and making 4 pieces that I have to keep track of, I am just going to score down those trim lines. So lift up the edge of your transfer, place your scissors or transfer trimmers underneath, and just like you're cutting wrapping paper or fabric, you can just score down that trim line. And then because these are reusable, I want to label the back side. So I'm just going to put vintage Nutcrackers, 1 of 2. Same thing on this one. That way, when I'm finished cleaning the transfers with water and they've air dried, I know that when I'm ready to put them away, that this is the back side of the carrier sheet and I need to stick them down on this side. Okay, so I think I grabbed that one. Let's keep all this over here, except that one because I waxed him, and I hope I waxed the right side because these are one-sided. So you will have to make sure that, like, especially this one, because he has the little sword thing on this edge, that you make sure that you wax the right side, the correct side. So I'm just going to place this down, and because the teal portion of the transfer is light enough that I can see through, it is very easy to place these. And if you just want to purchase the transfer and you don't want this, maybe you can't afford the shapes or you don't want to worry about the shapes, I should download it, but I saw that another designer just took they're probably either a 1x6 or a 2x6, and just cut them the height of the Nutcracker, and then she just stained the boards and then just did solid black, and they look so striking. Let me pull that up. So that's another idea, like if you are worried about buying the transfer and You don't have any shapes in 2 years. Here's another great idea. Let me see if I can, oops. Let me see if I can pull it up on the fly. And I will show it to you. Upload. Because it's super cute. If I had more time this year, I would definitely make these, but I will probably make some next year. Let me show you these. Aren't these super cute? I believe these may have been chalkable shapes, but I know they'll fit on either a 2x6 or a 1x6. And this designer just added embellishments, which I'm not going to do that, but I just think they're super striking on that stained board. So if you don't want to invest in these shapes, then just know you can do it on boards like that. So I'm just using a black velvet paste. You could also use shimmer shadow for a different effect. Let's go back to my comments. So Benita, are you going to go to See and Sell this weekend? So I'm just putting my paste on my squeegee, and I'm just going to cover up all of those areas, silkscreen areas, with my chalk paste. Okay. This is giving me Darth Vader vibes in all black. So if you have any squeegee lines, go ahead and even all those out, because those will dry in your end design. Benita says she believes she is. Her mom wants to come up and go. Well, that'll be fun. So I'm just using the pointy end of my detail tool to kind of help hold my shape down. Love these. I'm just going to let it air dry, especially with this white chalkable surface. I kind of feel like the quick dry tool kind of blows air onto the paste and helps it, and it kind of makes it feather even more. So I'm just going to let it air dry, but look at that detail. There is no possible way to get that detail with, I don't even think you could get that detail with a Mylar stencil, let alone a vinyl stencil. That is insane detail. Okay, so I'm going to let that one dry. Let's do another one, and then we'll work on our stand. Let's go ahead and do this guy. So he goes right there. I'm just going to pop the top on lightly so that my paste doesn't dry out. I'm just going to go ahead and wax him up. That'll give my stand a little bit of a chance to dry, and then give him a little stain. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, put that away. You know what? I didn't fuzz that one. Oopsie. Some of these newer ones, I don't always feel like you have to fuzz very much, especially when you're using the boutique surface like this. It's not always necessary. Once you've used the product enough, you can kind of tell when you need to and when you don't need to. Or sometimes you just forget. But typically with the boutique surfaces, you don't need to. So let's come in and get some more paste. I'll turn it around this way. Make a mess. I'm going to end up wearing most of this black paste. So I'm working on the prototype for our next uncorked craft night down at Cuts and Curls Salon. It'll be on December 9th. And I think Jason will concur. It is the cutest project ever. So I should have the advertisement out today or tomorrow. It is my black is a little thick. Most of my pastes are too thick. That's why I was trying to work pretty quickly because it doesn't always want to cooperate. But yeah, it's too thick because I don't clean up my edges like I should, so it's pretty gunky. But it is what it is. I need to take better care of my paste. I need to get some more black and some more white, but the shipping costs just about kill me. Like I got when did I go? For Halloween they gave designers $10.31 in design dollars. And I thought, oh, I need some white paste. I'll go on and get. I was having to push a little harder, to get it to spread. So I thought, yeah, I'll just go on and get some white paste. Well, the shipping was going to be more than my paste cost was going to be. It just drives me crazy, and I guess we've been spoiled by Amazon Prime, but I can't see paying $10+ on shipping for the paste cost me $9.60. So, but I was gonna have to pay $10 in shipping, and there goes my design dollars. It's aggravating. Jason says the project. Oh yeah, the project for the class is super stinking cute. So here is Nutcracker number 2. Again, the detail is insane. Okie doke. So let's get our stand out. Let's unclamp it. I haven't even taken the tags off of these yet. Okay. So I can still kind of squeeze it in. So it's not the best stand design, but for using what I have, it works pretty good. So I haven't used this voodoo stain very much. So I'm going to get a color tray out. And I think I need to shake it because mine is separating a little bit. All the color is down at the bottom. I'm just going to get a tiny bit out. And this is the color Tobacco Road, so it's the brown. And again, it's the Dixie Belle Voodoo Stain, gel stain. Now, how do I want to apply it? I have a foam brush here. Let's just use that. This isn't my preferred method. I'm not a big fan of foam brushes, but it's here, so let's use it. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Miss Ashley, I didn't see your comment. Hello, she says shipping is crazy. Cute. Benita says she loves the Voodoo Stain. She has the gray colored one, and it worked wonderful for what you needed it for. Hello, Miss Amanda. Yeah, it comes in, well, Couture carries the three colors. It actually comes in, I think, like 7 colors. So this one is Tobacco Road, so it's kind of the brown one. This one is Up in Smoke, which is the gray one that Bonita is referring to. And if you can see, I technically got mine at Flipping Fabulous, but shh, don't tell. I bought it when I had all those stars. And then the other color that Couture carries is All Natural, which it's kind of a creamy whitewash color. But then they have a Dixie Belle themselves carries like an aqua. There's black, navy, and I think one more. There's only 6 or 7. Bonita says she bought hers at Flipping Fabulous. So again, I would suggest, always buy it from Couture because Couture is a great company. It helps me out, even though I don't expect you to. But if it is on pause right now because since the Couture warehouse is in Utah, and these are water-based products, they were afraid they were going to freeze in their warehouse, so they put them on pause for now. And they will be back in the spring. But you can always check out Dixie Belle's website for a local retailer. And you could always buy it from the local retailer during the winter and then purchase it from my chalk site when it comes back in stock for the spring. And you can mix these colors. Like if you wanted to tone this one down, depending on the wood that you're putting it on, you can mix like All Natural and Tobacco Road together. Kind of gives it a creamy brown color. You could mix Up in Smoke with the black one. Make this a little darker. And because it's water-based, it won't take as long to dry. It's water cleanup. So that is our... Is that the first one I did or the second one? That was the first one. So this is the little stand that we made for our Nutcracker. So he's going to stand up just like that. Okay, so let's make another one since I have 2 Nutcrackers. So remember we used a jumbo popsicle stick, and I just cut it with my miter shears. And then we'll take 2 tumbling tower blocks. And let's use one that's not pasted. So I'm just going to add, this time we'll add glue just to the block. check to see. That one is the perfect length. If I can get it level, squared. Okay, so then let's put glue on this one. Ashley and Armanda, how are y'all doing? Everyone getting ready for Thanksgiving? I can't believe it's crazy. This time is going by fast. So I'm just putting the Nutcracker in between the two Jenga blocks, just temporarily, so I can get my spacing correct. And then I'll pull. Oops, shoot. I probably screwed that one up. Press down just a little bit. Probably messed with my glue bond. Okay. Yeah. Ashley says she's buying a little food at a time. I think we're doing tacos. Yum. Yeah, we've learned over the years, between when Jason's mom was alive, between her health and my mom's health, there were a few Thanksgivings where at the last minute it was suggested that we just stay home. And when you're trying to find all the stuff to make your own Thanksgiving meal on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, it's a little dicey. So just out of habit, we have learned to stock up, because there is usually no corn to be found. There's barely a turkey. It's pretty scarce on Wednesday, so I've learned over the years to stock up and just buy a little bit at a time. That way it's not so shocking to the pocketbook. Okay, so we're just going to clamp these gently. Try not to. And that is how you make a Nutcracker stand. There you go. We'll let that dry over there. So you could also maybe paste these initially in a gray color, and then you can come back in and water down some of the paste colors and give them kind of a watercolor look, and then clean the transfer and then paste back over with black again. So all of these white areas would have color, or you can just leave them this stark, white and black, which I actually kind of prefer. It would be kind of fun to watercolor those. But I'm not going to do that tonight. So I'm actually going to take all 8 of these. I'm going to take 4 of them to Raised Rustic and Ellsworth. And then I'll take 4 of them to Flipping Fabulous Downtown. So let's put this in our little stand. So there's this little guy in his stand. He sticks out just a little bit, but that's not a big deal. And then there's this guy in his stand. Okie doke. That is our cute little project. And look, it's under an hour. We haven't even been on for 45 minutes. Woohoo! Let's go up here and we will do. Let me show you a few things real quick. the color of the month this month is called Study Hall. It's kind of a play on the neon orange Post-it notes. That is the color of the month. You can unlock that with a $75 purchase. And this month you also get a coordinating squeegee with every jar, and it's the same neon orange color. And again, that's while supplies last. And then just wanted to remind you that the spend 50, get it for free is the red apron this month or this week. The pattern tray kit is available as a doorbuster for $18, and then all C, D, and E transfers and select surfaces are 50% off. So the Nutcracker transfer and the Nutcracker shapes that we did tonight are all 50% off. If you want to save even more, I highly encourage you to sign up as a Perks member, because your 50% off would be on top of the already 30% off that you're saving as a Perks member. And Perks member enrollment is just $10 this month. And again, as a Perks member, you pay your monthly fee, then you get $20 back in product credit. And that is available for 30 days. So you basically get your monthly fee back, and you get to save 30% off on all retail pricing. And then you also get an additional 50% off all C, D, and E transfers and select surfaces. So you are basically getting paid to be a Perks member this month. And then the Club Couture kit for this month is the postage stamp size B transfer. It also comes with a coordinating wood surface, black velvet chalk paste, and a hanging ribbon. I'm not a particular fan of the owl. It's kind of giving me Harry Potter vibes, kind of spooky Harry Potter vibes. But let me show you what some of the other designers have done. So instead of the owl, this designer used last month's Club Couture transfer, the little gingerbread man. I think that's super adorable. So she put that in place of the owl. And then I have one more, but I must not have. Let me see if I can pull that out. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so the other idea was the cardinal and two branches transfer. That was from last year, but it has been re-released again this year. This one is super striking. I really love that one. So those are some ideas to use if you don't like the owl. Go back to my comments. Ashley says that's a perfect stand. Well, thank you. Okay, so let me show you these up close. So there is one Nutcracker, and let's take him out. And you could this one is the only one that seems symmetrical, so you might be able to do the back. You could chance it and flip the transfer over and silk screen it from the back side. I have done that. I haven't done it on this big of a design though, but you could certainly try it. Otherwise, your back side will just be blank. So there is the other Nutcracker in his stand. Super cute. Love those. Of course, I love Nutcrackers. Okie doke. I'm going to hop off for the evening. Amanda says, side note your nails. Let me show you them up close. Courtesy of Miss Ashley. You used to love them. Kind of coffee colors. Actually, they remind me of if you've had them, the coffee shop. I don't know exactly what they're called. If they're called latte, the coffee flavored M&Ms. They remind, because they're all brown tones, so that my fingernails remind me of a bag of M&Ms. Show you where my food tendencies go to. But look at the leopard. It has the same gold shimmer that's on my pinky. Just love my nails. Ashley does such a great job. And she's not afraid of any kind of nail art. So if you want some holiday nails, hit Miss Ashley up. Ashley, if you want to tag your business in the comments, please feel free. If you won't, then I will. Amanda says maybe that's why I like them so much. Yeah, they remind me of the latte flavored M&Ms, which are good, by the way. Okie doke, with that, I'm going to hop off for the evening. I hope to be live again on Wednesday. I have a super cute jumbo ornament door hanger planned. And it's, again, another transfer, a C-size transfer that is 50% off. And it's on a surface that you can easily get at Hobby Lobby. So, cute project. So, make sure you tune in for that. So, have a great evening. Have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Sorry, hit the wrong button. There we go.